名字呢也叫混沌，就是，而且这个颜有点淡黄的颜色，然后变了，
That's the Tao symbol, isn't it?
For yin and yang, bright, dark, up, down, male, female.
So the earth, which was chaos, divided into
yin and yang. In everything, in every part of the universe, there are these two opposing forces. They're interdependent. They can't exist without one another. Even in the picture, one ends where the other begins. And the struggle is in maintaining the balance.
Professor, what does this have to do with traditional Chinese medicine?
这个想法，这个来源，就是遵医的最根本的，它的原则和方法，它的认识，就是这个。《黄帝内经》讲啊，说这个阴阳事实啊，他说你顺之则克己不起，人就不得病。
We're born in a balanced state, but we fall out of balance. There's this notion that the physician's job is to figure out where the body and the mind are no longer in balance, where the yin or the yang are too much or too little. Find it and either teach the person to fix it or use herbs or needles or diet to fix it. But that's the whole goal.
Balance.
Balance. And that all comes from this very, very ancient notion of yin and yang, the two forces of nature in everything. You know, calligraphy is worse than my acupuncture or my herbs. I can barely write my name in English, but he would tell me the meaning of every character and explain to me not only the meaning of the word, but this notion of balance for everything that exists in Chinese written words and ideas. That's what he taught me. There's a wonderful proverb in Chinese that says, a teacher for one day is like a parent for a lifetime. And he's a teacher. 谢谢.
David, what brought you to China in the first place? Why did you make such an enormous personal investment in this?
I don't think I was aware of it at the time, but looking back, I think it had to do with some personal tragedy when I was a boy. When I was 10, 3 of my grandparents passed away of unrelated illnesses. And the same year, I lost my father, who was 39, of a heart attack. And it was hard to think about why that happened. And I always wondered, is there more of a reason than just fate why people live longer or shorter lives? And does it matter how you live, how you think, how you feel? Does that change your physical health or your life? Or is that even important? So from the very earliest part of my interest in medicine, I was interested in more than just the chemistry.
如果说自己想不出那个小球，想到丹田里面凉堂堂的，里面有一只亮晶晶的小球。
A Taoist proverb says, when you have a disease, do not try to cure. Find your center and you will be healed. This clinic puts that proverb into practice. This is Shiyuan Hospital. It's primarily a traditional Chinese medical hospital, but it's most famous for this, Qigong.
大家要守住丹田。
These are real patients with real physical problems, and this is a medical doctor, Dr. Liu. Dr. Liu is trained in both Western and Chinese medicine.
要依守住丹田。
We've seen herbs, needles, massage, That's doctors doing things to patients to reestablish some kind of body balance. This is the doctor as the guide, teaching the patient to use their mind exclusively to change their health.
This looks like many meditation classes I've seen in the States, or classes in breathing.
Right. It is very similar. But in Chinese theory, once you've learned to relax, focus on your breathing, and let go of all the thoughts, where's my laundry and when is my car coming, then in Chinese theory, you can actually find a spot in your body where your qi, your energy, begins. And they call this the Dantian point. It's a spot just below your belly button, your navel.
Literally?
Literally. It's in your abdomen, your pelvis. So when they talk about find this ball at the Dantian point, they're talking about a ball of energy, which is where qi begins in the human body. And then with practice, while you're focusing on your breathing, while you're letting go of thoughts, the physician says, concentrate on this ball of energy and begin to move it. That's the skill.
But what does that do for the lady with arthritis or the lady with stomach pain?
They'll tell you that after weeks or months of practicing this meditative medical tradition and moving their energy, that their symptoms have decreased enormously.
五指往上走，像五指啊，就像五条龙一样，五龙爬山一样。哎，对，好好，对，竖的彻底。
请你告诉我，你练功的时候，你有什么感觉？
特别舒服，
舒服，
就是特别轻飘飘的，
是
特别轻，轻极了，就好像我这个人呐，不存在了，就那个晃晃悠悠的啊，这个就感觉到身上也不疼了，他就全身就发热，所以一热了以后，
这个是真的热，
真的热
是吗？
不是我的感觉哈，
不是思想，是真的热，
是真的热。它一热了以后，我自己就感觉到我很舒服。在这个舒服的状态底下，我又想动一动。我就是哪儿不舒服了，我就觉得我这样动一动以后，我就特别舒服。
这个难不难？
可是如果你就是作为一种无所谓的状态，或者是你想练就，那我觉得这个好像收效并不大。
The strangest thing David took me to see in China was here in Beijing at Purple Bamboo Park.
If you can believe that there is an energy called qi flowing through the body, that it can be felt and manipulated, then perhaps you can see why some Chinese go one step further. They call this teacher Master Shi, and he tells his new students, come here every morning at dawn for 3 years, and then I'll know you're serious.
3 years? Right. And that's just the beginning?
Yes, but I'm warning you, Bill. What Master Shi claims he can do just doesn't look real.